Hi everyone, this is a really quick tutorial on how to use Cronometer. So you're going to go to cronometer.com and you're going to click the login button. Now you're going to log in with Google because that way you can just log in with your open access account and it will ask you to select your open access account, not your personal account. And then it will come up with this homepage where you'll need to put in some information for it to work out what you should be consuming. Okay, so I'd like you to go to the profile section and I'd like you to fill out all the information there. So that includes your details about your date of birth, your height, your weight, and then your level of activity. So we'll keep it on this BMR equation, and then I exercise most days, and it's usually about 45 minutes of intense exercise, so I'm moderately active. If you're very active, we're talking about elite athlete type examples. Now, you don't need to worry about your weight goal or sharing of anything. I would keep the nutritional targets the way that they are at the moment, and that's really all that you need to do. Then when you go back to diary, it'll tell you how many kilojoules that grams you've consumed, and then you can work out energy based on how many grams. So when you want to add a food, you click the add a food button up here and you search for it in the food diary. So if you had for example, a sandwich for breakfast, sandwich for lunch. So you had whole grain bread. And now it's obviously this is being an American one. You're probably not going to have some of the foods that we have in Australia. So pick the one that looks at least summy, like a 12 grain is something that we have here. And then a serving is one slice. So obviously if you had two slices, so you change that and then you click add. Now obviously you had something in that sandwich as well, which may have been some ham, and it might be sliced ham, so you might want to put sliced in there to see if you can find, yep, ham sliced without bone, cured, no visible fat. Great. One serving is 28 grams, so that's like one slice, maybe two. So you'd probably say, yeah, that's about it, roughly what I had. And then you'd add that. Then of course you keep adding as you go for the amount for all the food. And what that's going to do is it's going to calculate all of your macronutrients. So when you won't want to add all of your 3 days worth of food on the same 3 days because that's going to throw out the amount of energy that you consumed. So you want to add all of the food in for all of, say, today's food, and then you want to skip across to the next button the next day. And I'll just wait for it to think about it for a second. To the 28th of February, which is tomorrow, and then I would start adding in all the food that you had if you did your food diary day. But you need to have 3 different days so that your food, all the food that you enter in is not all in the one day, because that's obviously going to give you values that are going to well exceed what you actually need. And once you've done that, I'm then going to show you how to calculate the graphs. But at the moment, it's just a matter of entering in that food into 3 different days and making sure that you try and be as specific as possible.